Kendo Podcast episode 106. In this episode, I want to talk about our attitude and thoughts.
Kendo Podcast by Hiro Mafuji from kendoguy.com. Thank you for listening. This podcast is about Japanese martial arts kendo for kendo lovers and supported by kendo enthusiasts through patreon.com. Thank you for your support, guys. Please visit kendoguy.com for more kendo information and how to support kendoguy.com.
Welcome to Kendo Podcast episode 106. Okay, recently we decided, actually we are going to Japan. We as in me, myself, and my students, 6 of my students, and including me, 7 of us are going to Japan for Kendo trip. Mainly visiting my old dojo in Japan and then to see many senseis and mainly Miyazaki sensei. But, there are a lot of other great senseis as well. So we are learning from all of them. And yesterday we had a training, and then one of the senseis we have told my students that now your Kendo got really good. I think it's because now you're kind of focusing on going to Japan, so your Kendo has changed. Now that is a great point. So when you have some goal, when you have a goal, you kind of your mind. Right, your mind is kind of start moving towards that goal. Now, beforehand, I want to go to Japan. Yeah, that would be cool if we can go to Japan all together. That would be cool, right? So we were talking about it, and then it wasn't definite. It wasn't definite, but we wanted to go, and then one day we get together and okay, let's do it. And we need this much money and, blah, blah, blah. We planned out. Now, put money all together into one account. And then we bought a ticket. And we bought air flight, air tickets. Right? And then, now, everyone knows. And then we got the rooms. Which is, we got a room, actually 3 rooms through Airbnb. I'm going to have a link somewhere so you can check it out. It's a great website. But one thing we have to we have to pay attention to is in Japan, I think in June or July this year, which is 2018, the government will make a law on B&B in Japan. So I don't know if they are going to still be there, but at the moment, it's a great service. It's a lot cheaper than staying at a hotel, and we can just stay at a normal Japanese house or an apartment. So, anyway, now it's real. All of a sudden, now they know that they're going to Japan, and of course, Japanese summer. We're going from the beginning. We are going to Japan from the beginning of the August through mid-August, which is very hot in Japan and humid. I've been telling my students about that. Now, I'm serious. I'm not trying to freak them out. I'm just telling them the truth, and I am worried about it too myself, because I haven't been to Japanese summer for a long, long time. So I don't know if I can take it or not, but hopefully I can. But anyway, so everyone is starting, getting they have this thought. I am going to Japan. I want to get the most out of it. I'm going to train for it, This mindset changes the attitude, which is very interesting. I always train with them, so I don't really see this change very much, but all I heard or I could sense that their ki has become intense. The quality of their ki has become better. I noticed that. But and then sensei, just one of the sensei, told them that they're doing very well. And then that's true. And very that's very funny that actually this one incident decision was made, and it became more realistic to them, and then all of a sudden their Kendo changes. I think this is a great example, to how important to have a goal, and how important it is to feel how realistic it is to you. The goal is the goal. When the goal is more realistic to you, and it's close, or we have this time frame. In August we are leaving, which is 4 months away or so. They have this. Oh, I have to train really good now, otherwise I'll be sick in Japan, or I cannot get most out of it. I've been telling them, gotta train hard. I don't want you to get sick. I don't want you to get hurt, because we didn't train beforehand. So they are now. I think their focus is right there. We're training in Japan in August, hottest day, hottest week, or hottest month of the year in Japan. So let's focus. So that is very important. So when we have a goal, it's very important to have a goal. It has to be realistic, and it has to be relatively close to us. So you can actually, it's going to happen, right? For example, CI, promotion exam, it will happen. Whether you like it or not, it will happen. When it's planned, it will happen, okay? So you have to have your mind set for that. And then you train. Of course, Kendo is not only that. We don't want to train only for promotion exam or for Shiai, but it's a great goal for us to keep our motivation going. Okay, we need that. And then we have to know the purpose of the Kendo. Not only just training hard, we have to follow certain etiquettes as well. Like you don't want to grab someone's sword because it came into your throat. They will pull it out, and if they don't pull it out, they just they're trying to hurt you. That's a different story. They usually pull it out, but you don't want to grab it. One, you don't really want to grab any swords because it has blade. Two, it's someone else's sword. Don't grab it. So all these etiquettes, let's check in your shinai, for example. That's one etiquette. You don't want to hurt anyone. And how to put men on, that's one etiquette. How to put tenugui on, etiquette. All the etiquettes. How you take off your men off. How to put your bogu away. That's another thing. Bow into the dojo when you come in. When you leave out, when you leave the dojo, you bow. All of these things has to be practiced without any goals, because that's what we should follow. So something has to be done always, and having these goals motivate us, and then the real so we can keep going. We can keep practicing. And if you're a beginner, I give them goal like, oh, this is your goal. I want you to do hayasuburi. Hayasuburi is that. So this is your short time. I want you to do it in 1 month, for example. I want you to do kirikaeshi in 2 months, for example. So, and then probably we should say what happens after that, and they can kind of know what expected for them to accomplish within this time frame. So I thought I wanted to share this experience. The goal should be specific and realistic, and it has to be time. There should be a time frame, so we can work towards it very, intensively. And then, like I said, you shouldn't be done because the event is over. You have to set another goal so we can work towards it again. At a different level. Different level means at higher level because you have improved by them. Okay, we are 1 step up or half step up. Wherever you are, you will be up if you work towards your goal and accomplish. You're up. You came up a little bit. Our goal is keep going up. Sometimes we have to go backwards, maybe, but goal is keep going forward, right? So please remember that. Okay, and thank you for listening. I'm going to finish this podcast right here, and I'll talk to you in the next podcast. Thank you for listening.